Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Enginetopia, where we are doing some more myth busting because I can't fix this right now. The Poocano is leaking in a big way and I'm not in the mood to fix it, if I'm honest. So we're going to bust some myths instead. And our first myth brings us over to the lovely Atlantis, where one of you reckons dams can't be set on fire. So since we have the world's longest dam here, I'm going to try and set it on fire. And very handily, we have a natural disaster literally called fire. So let's shove that, I guess anywhere. I feel like that bit is more likely to be flammable than not. I could just, I don't know, try and burn all of it, see what happens. There is also a forest fire natural disaster, so I might try shoving those on like the ends maybe. Can't imagine them doing much in the middle. Right, so we got a tree on fire. Wait, where is that? Why is that tree on fire? I don't know. The camera just took me over to here and there's like a single tree on fire. Like the dam's all the way over there. We have a few trees on that side on fire. Oh, look, down here. That building is on fire. I was hoping the wall behind it might go up. Oh, look, down here. More building fires right next to the dam. Sadly, though, it doesn't look like the actual dam is flammable. I've just done a few more fires down here. It looks like all the buildings next to it are on fire. But like even the pumping stations, they're inflammable. Like surely that fire should catch the pump. But look how many helicopters are in the air. It's ridiculous. Anyway, the myth of dams can't be set on fire. That is confirmed. On to the next myth. Now, for this next myth, we are heading over to where all these helicopters are. Look at all the helicopters. Helicopter tourism is one of the main benefits of living in Enginetopia. If you want to see the land by sky, this is the place to be. Anyway, this myth is helicopters can survive a direct hit by a meteor. So I guess we want to go back into here, and if we go to the end, we have a meteor. I'm going to wang the severity all the way up to 10. And then I think I want to find an area of helicopters stood still. Oh, I just remembered the shape of that now. Okay, I feel like there's more of a queue on the left nut than the right nut. So we'll head to the left nut. And maybe there's the best bit because it's like a bit of I think helicopters come down and then go back out. So I guess there's more likely to be stood still helicopters there. So now we're just scanning the sky, waiting for that meteor to come down. Oh, there it is. Right. So you can see it is flying in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and pause it. Oh no, I think we've missed. Yeah, that's not going to hit a helicopter. I guess we can see if the impact will do anything to the... Whoa, okay. Quite a big explosion. They seem to be fine, though. I feel like, although that was a good shot, it depends what angle they come in at. I'm going to try and go a little bit, like, to the side. Maybe there. I guess I could try another one, like, down there as well. I may as well have a few goes, right? Right, so just like a fancy hotel, I've booked in a few meteor strikes. Oh, and I hear one. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Right, pause. Oh, wow. If that helicopter keeps moving. Oh, look how close that was. Okay, we didn't hit any with that one. So that was a fail. There is another one incoming though. Right, this one. No, I've missed again. Well, blooming now, that one came in low. That was another miss. Ooh, this one could be a direct hit. Oh man, that was actually close. You are a lucky helicopter. I tell you that, mate. I feel like it probably would be affected by that. But technically, I missed this one. No, I think we missed again. Oh, this actually looks spot on. Look. All right, let it get closer. Oh, I think we actually missed. That was so close. All right, well, sadly, my aim was a little bit off and we destroyed a load of the helicopter tours. I love that the helicopters like still land there though and then just disappear into oblivion. And he's like, right, that's the tour done for today. We'll just settle down here back where we started and they're dead. But yeah, if we zoom out, you can see... You can see I tried to hit all of them. I didn't get a single direct hit. I'm pretty sure, though. Helicopters aren't going to get hit by meteors. The game doesn't work like that. So that is myth confirmed. Meanwhile, what can I destroy next? I'll tell you what, actually, if we head over here, this is the posh suburbs of Enginetopia. And we knock down some of these buildings. Sorry if you live there. And we shove a fire station in there. A road out opposite. Shove a toll road there. Wang it up to the top. And then you know what? Why not 3 toll roads? And then we wait for some buildings to spawn up there. Because this myth is emergency service vehicles have to pay tolls. So what I'm thinking is I build buildings here, set them on fire, and then we see if fire engines come out and if they actually have to pay tolls to get up there. Because in the economy tab, we can actually see how much money we've made from the toll roads. Why is no one building here? Hello? Hello? I'll tell you what, can I set these buildings on fire? What's a really architectural one? Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. The Theatre of Wonders. So we'll shove that at the end. And then we'll come to fire and we'll say, set the Theatre of Wonders on fire. It deserves to go up. I mean, look at the roof. Look at the stupid roof. It's a roof on top of a roof. Cantilevered from... Ah! Makes me angry. Anyway, right. We are at the fire station. We are looking straight opposite. We can literally see it's on fire. I can see the flames. Now, the thing is, these firemen, they have been trained to ignore all forms of architecture. So perhaps they won't actually head up there. Hang on 1 second. If I just hit pause and go to the fire, can they... Oh yeah, they can definitely see it. That is bright green, that road. And I think we can confirm that building is definitely on fire. Still no movement this end though. I mean, well, I mean, it literally says operating normally. I've just shoved a firehouse down instead. Perhaps they might do something. No fire engines in use. What if I give them all a pay rise? Oh, hang on. Wait, what are you doing? Wait, where did you come from? All the way over there. I obviously didn't hit hard enough with my meteors. Right, I need to delete all these. Because maybe it wasn't a fair test. Because maybe the fire helicopters bagsied it. Right, hang on. We got a fire engine over here. He's literally come from the other side of town. Right, he's coming up this way. Right, pause. I mean, it's literally too late. The building isn't on fire anymore. Will he use the toll road? So he's going up this way. He's going... Oh, he is! He actually is! Wait, he drove straight through. He didn't stop. All right, so first off, where did you come from? Firehouse all the way over there. Still doesn't explain why these two didn't do anything. But seem to have bypassed the tolls. Let's have a look. Road tolls. Yeah, he's gone through. He didn't pay. Okay, well, that is it then. The myth of emergency services have to pay tolls is busted. They can drive straight through. Okay, that's actually quite good. Just be careful what buildings you set on fire, because in Engitopia, we don't care for architecture. Anyway, for our next myth, quite an interesting one. I really don't know what way this one's going to go. But this myth is children will drive themselves to elementary school. So I guess first thing, we can probably look at what schools do we have. So, oh man, we've got elementary schools everywhere. Okay, we're just gonna keep an eye on this elementary school. 300 students go there. Bloomin' hell. There's 7,000 students in the city. That is a lot of students. Now the trouble with using this elementary school is, can you see all the roads here? They have footpaths on, so people can walk to school if they want to. That is no good. So we're going to look for an area that doesn't have very good schooling. Perhaps over in this area of the city. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a road that doesn't have footpaths. So I guess that would be a 2-lane highway. And then if we just destroy one of these buildings, sorry. Yeah, there you go. That road doesn't have footpaths, so pedestrians cannot walk up there. Then up here, I'm just going to do a little stub road, wang an elementary school down, and then do a highway back over here. So people can now get to school if they want to. They're going to have to drive though. Here, you can see pedestrian footpaths. You cannot walk up there. It is not allowed. You got the sign saying it's a highway, no pedestrians. So now I guess we just stay looking here, probably speed up time, and we wait and see if anyone is going to go to school. Been waiting a long time now. Let me just check. Oh, there's no water at the school, so no one's going to go there. Hang on. Right, there we go. Operating normally. It's got 230 students. Where are they? It's like a ghost school. Yeah, we literally have a car park here as well. Anyone that wants to come get educated, get involved. Yep, the school now has 300 students, apparently. Are we sure about this game? All right, now in Cities Skylines, you can actually, if you take a building, I literally can take any building. So if we click on this one, we can press that button there, toggle traffic routes view, and you can literally see who is driving to and from that building. So someone's going around the very efficient highway there. However, I've noticed if you do that with the elementary school, there's no routes at all. What if I do it with this elementary school over here that's in like a normal area? No traffic. Another school here, no traffic, even though there's cars parked in there. Interesting. Yeah, none of these have traffic. Okay, well, I guess the myth of children will drive themselves to elementary school is busted because no one drives to school, apparently. Well, I never knew that. Anyway, for this next myth, I need to find a roundabout. Aha, and I can see we have one here already. So I'm just going to hit pause. And basically, this myth is vehicles will drive forever on a looping road. So essentially, if I just go around and I delete all of these on and off roads, so you can see that is now a looping road. So if I now press play, will these cars drive forever? I mean, it's not looking like it. They just disappear. Oh, well, that's another myth ticked off. Vehicles will drive forever on a looping road. Busted. Now, for this next one, you're guessing a value for money. We're going to be busting 2 myths in one. So I'm going to head sort of away from everything. I think maybe over here. And then I'm going to be spawning a tornado of severity factor 10. And we'll just shove that in there. And then I'm going to wait and see what direction it goes. All right, and there it is. So I'm going to hit pause. And then we know we placed the marker there. So it's going to be traveling from right to left. Now, the 2 myths we're going to be busting are huge walls will stop a tornado. So we'll wang the train height up to the max. And then we'll just put a huge wall across there. And then see if that will deflect our tornado. Now, I'll hit pause again because the other myth we'll be busting is tornadoes damage underground infrastructure. Now, if you look down here, you'll see where the tornado has gone over this railway. It's completely ruined. So what I want to do, I want to take a railway off here, and we'll go underground and then connect it back in over there. And then as we press play and watch this go over, we'll see whether that tunnel gets damaged. But for now, let's see what this wall does to our tornado. So there you go. It's reaching the wall. Is it going to phase through? Oh, it's phasing through. Oh my goodness. There it goes. So yeah, that literally just bunny hopped the wall. So first myth, huge walls will stop a tornado. Well and truly busted. Second myth, if we head down here, you can see that railway is destroyed. But this one, no symbols at all. That is absolutely fine. Which means tornadoes damage underground infrastructure is also busted. Value for money. All right, next up, we're going to be... Oh, look at all the grass has grown like in these craters now. This is like a mountain range. Anyway, we will... I love the tornadoes just still in the background. We will be replacing these helicopter tours now with something I've never used before. And that is a blimp depot. So let's shove that down there. And then we want to grab a blimp pathway. We want to take this over here. All right, so I've added a blimp line down here so that we have blimps. People... They can travel their blimp from there to over there. But the main thing is I want to get blimps from the blimp depot. So there is the blimp. And this myth, it should be a quick one. It is blimps can fly underwater. Now I've taken the first route through this, and as you can see, there is a lot of water under there. So I think what happens, vehicles stay like a certain height above the ground. So I'm sort of hoping we might head into the water, and then we can confirm or bust this thing. Or is it going to stay just above water level? I mean, oh goodness. Bit turbulent there, I think. But yeah, that is not heading underwater right now. Okay, but that's fine. That is fine. For now, we'll call this myth plausible, but I am gonna prove it proper. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna do that by we'll just see where this blimp goes. Okay, so it goes along here in the middle of my screen. So let's cut down a big old trench, and then we'll just make sure it's gonna be deep enough that the blimp would go underwater. So we'll fill the water level up to there. Oh man, the blimp's on its way. I mean, I didn't realize how slow the water would be. Hang on, let's add a few more. Come on, water. Come on, right. Anyway, you can see the blimp sort of heading over. Let's just see as it goes over the top if it does drop down. So I don't know if it keeps a constant height like above the ground, and whether that ground includes water, because it was flying pretty low over Enge Atlantis. So as it heads in, look, it's going down, and there it goes. So that is a blimp flying underwater, or has it crashed? It may have crashed. No, it rises. So that is myth confirmed. Blimps can fly underwater. Yeah, and while we're still thinking about the old water sources, I have another one for you. You can make a lake out of buildings. Now, you may remember from before, we used the high interest tower, the PS5 building. And essentially, if we just make sure they overlap, then you'll remember before we made a dam out of these. This takes that one step further in that we can see whether these actually store water. I mean, they're screaming for water. They've all got the notification saying, Matt, we need water, help us. Well, okay, guys, I can give you water. Let's plonk that there, and then let's raise that up to the top. And then let's see what happens. Oh man, it's working. It is actually working. So yeah, you can see that is clearly filling up with water. They are still asking for water though. Interesting. I feel like this is something architects would actually do. They'd be like, everyone wants a sea view. Now you can have a sea view. Ooh. Are we getting some spillage? Is that a bit of spillage out there? That might be a bit of spillage, you know? Oh dear. It is leaking. It is definitely leaking now. That might just be because the water's rough though, and it's sort of skimming off the top. Let's give it some time to settle and see. Oh man, that's a lot of water. We'll give it some time to settle though and see what it does. I am just going to check that water level again. Yeah, I'm going to lower it slightly because I think the lip there doesn't actually count as the building. It's just the main bit on top. So there you have it. That is a lake made out of build. I sort of want to do this with poo. Maybe in Engitopia. That would be decent. I mean, I know we're in Engitopia, by the way. But yeah, anyway, the myth of you can make a lake out of buildings is confirmed. That is a lake made out of buildings. It does leak slightly though, ever so slightly. Right, for our next myth, we are heading to the city in the sky. Now, if you remember this from before, how are there so many cars up here? Okay, so the only way to access this at the moment is via airport. I put in a very awesome tramway, which has been very successful, but apparently people, they have still bought their own cars and they still drive them about. Quite annoying. But for this myth, we will be focusing on the trams because I've been told trams can travel vertically. So first things first, for this one, we're going to turn our lovely little bluebird into a heavy metal. It's definitely not a phase bird. And then I will hit pause because what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this tramway there. And then we're going to take our tram and make it go straight down like that and then straight back up like that. So it's just a very small little detour down there. Now I can see it's not quite vertical, but it's pretty much as close as we're going to get. And looking at this, we already have our first volunteer. So let's follow this guy. So they're coming around there. They're going to head right off the edge. Oh my goodness. So you can see there's a tram on the right. Doesn't seem phased at all. There's a tram on the left as well. They get to the bottom where the tram lines have literally evaporated into reality, and then just head back up the same way. So down or up doesn't really matter. Won't lie, that's quite impressive, that. So yeah, I guess that is myth confirmed. Trams can travel vertically. Right, and for this next myth, I've loaded up this. You may recognize this. This is City Planner Plays his very own Verde Beach, but we are interested in this part away from the beach. The cow farm. Oh dear, I gotta get slaughtered for this. No pun intended. But this next myth is tornadoes will pick up cows. And I guess we'll see if it also does with pigs. So I might just do like a little one, a 3.5. So we'll shove that in there. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really like cows. I like big dogs. And by the way, while that's spawning, let's have a little look around how a professional builds in this game. I mean, he's got a skate park on the seafront. I mean, not a fan of that bend, mate. I mean, could have put a bit of a bigger radius on, surely. This path is way too curvy considering it's not going up a hill or anything. Railways, sort of nice. They're a little bit... I mean, look, you've got to put a retaining wall in there. That ain't cheap. That ain't cheap, mate. And that is quite a lump for a rail. Still, probably shouldn't judge him too much because he'll probably come look at mine. And, yeah, no one wants to see that sort of abuse. Now, I have no say if you go from above. Look at the very efficient underground resources. You can see that. I think that's probably oil or something. Yeah, that will make you a fortune, I tell you that much. Anyway, the storm is coming in. The tornado is on its way. Question is, where is it gonna... Oh my goodness. All right, so in a word, I am sorry, cows, but there is a massive tornado coming your way. Looks like it's gonna take the pigs first. So let's head over this way and just see what happens. Oh no! Oh no! All the pigs! All the pigs! Oh, I honestly wasn't expecting that to happen. No, look at them all go! Cows! No! Oh dear! It's a cow-nado! And on that note, I will say that is myth confirmed. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, love, and cow-nados. Bye!